Hi everyone, today I have a Bath & Body Works winter haul. I have not made a purchase from Bath & Body Works in about 2 months. I didn't even go into the store the entire month of October because we were so busy. So I missed the Christmas preview and all of that. But today was the beginning of a candle sale. The 3-wick candles were $10 off, which makes most of them $12.50. Some of them are priced a little bit higher than $24.50, so of course they're a little bit more expensive. So it's not quite as good as the $12.50 candle sale because that one usually includes all of the 3 wicks. If you hear any noise in the background, I apologize. My son brought an acorn into the house and my cat is obsessed with that acorn right now. So she's kicking it all around my feet, driving me crazy. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. So before I get started, I have had people in past videos ask me what I'm burning in the background here. I always have these 2 little luminaries going. The small one here is always just an electric tea light. Since I have a 3-wick scented candle burning, I don't bother putting anything in here that is scented. Sorry, the cat's definitely distracting right now. So that is just an electric tea light. And then the 3-wick I have going today is in Leaves from Bath & Body Works. So with the $12.50 candle sale, I did have the coupons. It was the last day for the spend $10, get a free item up to $14. And that was any item in the store except Fine Fragrance Mist sleeves. I don't really know what that was about, except maybe they just didn't have a large stock, so the company didn't want to be giving them away for free. Don't really know. So I had to make each purchase. I bought 1 candle and got 1 free item. So I ended up making a ton of separate purchases and receiving a ton of coupons. So I am good for the rest of the year. So now let me jump in and show you what I got. I was pretty surprised. I ended up getting a couple candles I wasn't expecting to get and passing on a few that I really thought I would like. So I've got them here kind of by collection. I'm going to start with the White Barn Colored Glass Core Collection. The first one I picked up is this Peppermint Marshmallow. The notes here are crushed peppermint, homemade marshmallow, and confectioner sugar. I think that description is right on. It is peppermint. It is sweet vanilla-y marshmallow. It smells really good. It smells a little bit stronger than last year's because last year's had a very light throw in general. This smells stronger on cold, so maybe we'll all have more luck when it burns. I love this scent. I was so glad they brought it back last year because it had been gone for a few years, and I was super excited to see it come back this year as well. So I picked up one of those. I just want to burn it, give it a try, see what the throw is like. I do want to say on this one, if you look at the notes, the little print here, I picked up an A3. This store had 2 3s, 4s, and 7s. The 4s smelled like cookies. I don't know what was up with the A4 batch, but A2, A3, and A7 smelled like vanilla and peppermint. A4 smelled like vanilla cookies with a hint of peppermint. It was a strange little difference, but I thought I'd throw that out there in case you all want to look at your batch numbers, see what you got. Tell me if you think the same thing. I thought it was weird. So I made sure not to get an A4 on that one because I prefer the way this one smells. The other one that I picked up from this collection I wasn't really expecting to get, and that is Vanilla Balsam. The notes here: fir balsam branches, frosted vanilla, snow-capped pine, and fresh-cut cedar wood. The balsam is there for sure. And I can see pine. To my nose, pine and balsam are very similar. I don't get any cedar. I do get vanilla. No cedar at all to me in there. I have heard when this burns that the vanilla pretty much disappears and you only get the balsam. But fresh balsam is one of my all-time favorite candles from Bath & Body Works. I burn it pretty much all December. That is what will be right here because I put up our fake tree next to the table, and I always burn, there's Nefertari, I always burn fresh balsam. So I was expecting to get a fresh balsam candle, but this one smelled really good and just a little different, and I was in the mood to try something new. No, she's trying to get at something I have on the table here. I just wanted to try something different, so I went with this one instead. I think I'm down to 1 or 2 fresh balsam candles, and that will not get me through winter. So glad to have that. I do hope I can smell the vanilla on when it's warm, but if it burns and it just smells like fresh balsam, that's fine too, because I love that scent. Move your butt. You know, she likes to be in the videos. This next collection here, I have to say, I'm not a fan of the packaging. It's this little frosted glass collection. I don't know the names of these winter collections, unfortunately. I'm sure I've heard them, I just don't remember. But they all come in this frosted glass with these metallic labels. The labels look very busy to me. The border makes them look outdated. The metallic gold, I'm just not a fan. Sometimes I like frosted glass, but on these it just looks dingy to me. So not a fan here. I do like the lids. I think the lids are cute. The little Christmas trees there. Trying to do that without too much of a glare. Now again, this is Marshmallow Fireside. The notes here: toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, and crystallized amber. I just finished one of these off. I think it was in my last empties video, or it may be in my next one. I don't know. I just finished it off. Love it. I only had one left, so I knew I was going to grab one of these today. I was hoping to get the fall packaging because it was really pretty, and I don't like this one very much, but my store was sold out. It smells the same. It's going to burn in a luminary, you know, like there's like a 90% chance it will burn in a luminary and I won't see it anyway, so that's fine. And that one just smells like roasted marshmallow and firewood smoke. It's great, love it. The next one I got from that same collection is Winter Candy Apple. The notes on the bottom here are red apple, candied orange, maple leaf, fresh cinnamon, and winter rose petals. You get it, to me, it is mostly candied apple and orange with a tiny, tiny hint of cinnamon that really only comes through when it's burning, at least in past years. No maple leaf, no winter rose petals. I don't even know why that's on there. Again, I can't say that I love the packaging. It reads as outdated and cheap to me. Other people will probably love it because it made it through test. So obviously a lot of people like it. It's just not my thing. But I love this scent. I buy it every year. Some years it's good, other years it has no throw. It's really hit or miss. But this one smells pretty good on cold. It's got a pretty decent throw on cold, so I'm hoping it will have a good throw once I light it. And again, the cute little Christmas tree lid there. This next collection I only got one from. Again, I don't know the names of the collections, but this is Sweater Weather, and I think this is gorgeous. They did great with Sweater Weather this year. The fall packaging was beautiful. The winter packaging is beautiful. Love it. I just finished off my Sweater Weather from fall. It will probably be in my next empties video. Really enjoyed it, but it was my last one. So I knew I was going to pick up one of these, and I figured I might as well get the winter packaging this time. It's really pretty. I like the color. That purple's pretty. And these have a little starburst lid. This one's got fingerprints all over it, but you can see the pattern there. Really great fragrance. The notes here are fresh sage, juniper berry, aromatic eucalyptus, and fresh wood. I would say the eucalyptus and the juniper are the stronger predominant notes, but you definitely get the sage as well. Fresh wood, I mean, that's really kind of vague. I wouldn't say that I really get wood though. I would say eucalyptus and juniper with sage. Really great scent, really fresh. If you need something to kind of break up all the bakery scents of fall, or if you like those sweeter scents in the winter, the heavier scents, Sweater Weather is a great way to break that up if you need a change, because it's really crisp and fresh while still feeling very fall. So I really enjoy that one. Then from the kind of New Year's collection, which is already out at the beginning of November. I was surprised I ended up picking up this one. This is Holly Berry Balsam. Gotta be honest, not a fan of this collection's packaging either, though I do like the little starburst lids, same as the other collection there. The notes on Holly Berry Balsam are winter cranberry, snow-kissed citrus, blue spruce, and fir balsam. Balsam and spruce for sure. Cranberry, yes. And just a hint of citrus. So I'd say those notes are pretty spot on, but I would flip them in order if you're looking at the predominant notes. The spruce and balsam, and then the cranberry and citrus. A lot of people have been saying this is a repackage of Merry Mistletoe. I worked for Bath & Body when Merry Mistletoe was first coming out. I remember not caring for it, but I really liked this. So I didn't expect to like this one because I didn't like Merry Mistletoe. So either this is not a direct repackage, or more likely my taste and my nose have changed. Especially since I had a pregnancy during that time, and that'll mess with all of your senses permanently. But I really like this one. Again, kind of like the vanilla balsam. I'm gonna burn it when I have my tree up, just to be something different, since I've used fresh balsam and evergreen with my fake tree for about a decade now. I just wanted to switch it up this year. But I do still have a fresh balsam to continue my tradition as well. The next one I got from that collection is this one here. This is Celebrate, another one I did not expect to pick up. Again, not really a fan of the packaging, cute lid. We have warm mulled apples. I cannot say that properly, I don't think. Warm mulled apples. It sounds weird when I say it. Cinnamon stick, clove buds, and Christmas clementine. Apparently that's different than any other clementine. Apple for sure. Apple, cinnamon, and clove. No clementine. It's the cinnamon and clove bud candle with a hint of apple. I think the two most similar candles would be cinnamon and clove bud, or even more so, warm apple toddy or hot apple toddy. One of those. I actually smelled them side by side in store today because I wanted one of them and couldn't decide. I think it's hot apple toddy. Spiced apple toddy? Maybe it's spiced apple toddy. You know which one I'm talking about. But this one, the apple note is more crisp and clean and fresh, whereas in the apple toddy candle, it's much more of a baked apple. Apple toddy's been around for quite a while. I've had it before. So I decided, again, switch it up and try this one. And I liked that freshness to the apple. So I got those from that collection. And the final candle I got, this is the only one I purchased that was not $12.50. A couple of the collections are priced at $26.50 now. The ones in the fancy glass containers. They're $4 more expensive, and there's an ounce less wax because the glass is thicker. So I try not to buy these because frankly you're getting a terrible deal. But I did smell them all, and this one I just had to get. So I ended up coming home with Juniper Berry and Pine. First of all, it is gorgeous. I'll give them that. This purple color is so pretty, and the ribbed glass is pretty. I bet it's gonna look great when it's lit. I'll probably burn this one on its own instead of in a luminary, because I think it's gonna look really pretty. It's a really pretty candle, and I'm not usually one for packaging. The notes on this one are fresh juniper berry, holiday cranberry, snow-capped pine, and peppermint. Let me get a good sniff of it here. Okay, so to me, the cranberry is the strongest note. It's cranberry, and then like the juniper and the pine, or the juniper berry and the pine. I don't get any of the peppermint on cold, but it'll be interesting to see if that comes through when I light it, because I think that would be a nice addition to this scent. Juniper is a very nostalgic scent for me. My grandmother has a huge juniper tree in her front yard, and it's just very nostalgic. My family lived with her when I was younger, and I love going back to visit. So I have a soft spot for juniper berry. And this just smelled so different than what Bath & Body Works has been doing. Even the sales associate there kind of made a point when she saw me looking at this one to point out that this was a new candle and not just a repackage. Because that's just how Bath & Body Works is. But this is actually a new scent. So I'm excited to try this one for sure. I'll probably burn it kind of early in the season because if it throws well, I'm probably going to pick up another one. It's a really great scent, and I like it that it's something different. There was one more in that collection that tempted me, smoked vanilla. That reminded me a lot of my other grandparents' house. Very nostalgic around Christmas. It was a really nice scent, but again, those were $16.50 after the coupon, so I decided to hold off. If there's a $12.50 sale or 2 for $24 or buy one get one free or the $8.50 candle sale, I'll probably pick one up. The other one that I really thought I was going to get and did not end up with was the Winter Rose. I love rose scents, so I was really excited for that one, but it is way too perfumey. It's one of those heavy cloying perfumes that you taste when you smell it. Very unpleasant. So I'm going to stick to Yankee Candle's True Rose for now. And there's a Better Homes and Gardens one from like 2 years ago called Fresh Cut Roses that I bought a ton of backups. So I'm going to stick to those for now and wait for Bath & Body Works to do a proper fresh rose. So as I said, I purchased all these candles and I got free items for all of them. So I'm going to show you what I got with them. I got a few of the mason jar candles. So everything else I'm going to show you here is free. So I started off, I got a mason and twisted peppermint. This is another one I expected to get in a 3-wick because I love it. But when I was in the store, so many of these were tempting me. I didn't want to buy more than the 8 I already had in my basket. And I have, I think, 2 or 3 twisted peppermint 3-wicks in my stash. So I just got this. Again, these masons I burn in the bathroom, the guest bath, where the cat box is. Twisted peppermint is great in there because it's so strong and so clean. So I actually picked up 2 of those. And I like this year's packaging and kind of that pink color. I think it's cute. Then I also picked up 1 spiced apple toddy. Since I went with the Celebrate for the 3-wick, I decided to do a mason jar in this one. I'll do the notes. I didn't show you the notes on the other ones either. Warm apple brandy, spiced plum, cranberry, and cinnamon stick. Apple cinnamon to me. I don't get cranberry. I don't get plum. The notes on twisted peppermint I didn't show you. These say cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, fresh balsam, hint of musk. No. Peppermint, yes. And vanilla, yes. Everything else, no. No. First of all, sugared snow is not a scent. Snow does not have a smell, or should not. There's no fresh balsam, and there's no musk. It is a very fresh peppermint with a hint of vanilla. And the last mason jar I picked up is just this mahogany teakwood. Again, these are for the guest bath, and I love this scent in the bathroom. Super strong, very manly, masculine cologne scent. Luxurious scents of fine woods, mahogany, cedarwood, and oak with delicate lavender and geranium. It's the Abercrombie & Fitch, or I always hear it's either Abercrombie & Fitch or it's Hollister. I was never into either of them. I couldn't tell you which store it smells like, but it's that basic men's cologne scent that everybody loves. And then for the other 4 candles, I got body care as my free items. So I got the Sweet Cranberry Rose. I've been raving about this since it came out, and this seemed like a good time to stock up a little bit more. I love the scent. I've already emptied a fine fragrance mist and a body cream, and I'm a good way into a second fine fragrance mist, and it's only been out for about 2 months, so I'm a little addicted. I love it. My boyfriend loves it on me, which is always a bonus, and it was free, so I picked up that one, and I actually picked up a second as well. Very excited for those. And I went ahead and grabbed another body cream since I just finished one off. This one actually has the notes, so I'll show you those. Fresh cranberry, rose petals, sugared plum, pear blossom, and soft musk. To me, it's a very light cranberry, a very light rose. I don't get the pear or the plum, a little musk, and once it's on my skin, it mixes with my skin chemistry and gets a white pepper note to it that's really, really pretty. And I've heard one other person say that it does the same with them. So I think it's just a body chemistry thing, but it makes it smell really good. And then the final body care item I got for that 8th candle is a fragrance mist in Winterberry Wonder. This came out last year. I fell in love. I bought a ton of it, and I needed one more free item. So I figured I'd go ahead and grab one more from this year because I don't know if it'll ever come back. This year's packaging is just okay to me. I'm not in love with it. I think last year's was much cuter. So I may even use this one up first to get rid of it because it's less attractive. I don't know. But yeah, so I got that. It's just a pure-on cranberry scent, and it smells really good. And then I did actually make one more purchase. I had forgotten about this. I had actually tucked it away so my cat couldn't get to it. This is something I had seen online, not on the website, but on Instagram and other YouTube videos. So I went to the store. Look, this is one item I was really looking for, and it wasn't on the sales floor. So I asked the sales associate, and she went in the back and found it for me. This is a 3-wick holder. How pretty is that? These white trees with that really pretty glitter. It's on the base too, all the way around. I think that back tree will look really pretty once a candle is lit in it, bouncing off the glitter. The only negative I have about this is that glitter is loose on there. It will flake off if you rub it. It's not sealed. I'm probably gonna seal it, just so it doesn't make a mess and doesn't all flake off. I'll probably seal it myself once I check and make sure that the craft sealants I have aren't flammable, since I'm going to be lighting a candle in here. But beyond that, it's just gorgeous. Now if you turn it around, it's just silver on the back. Sorry guys, there we go. So it's just silver and reflective on the back, but the front is so pretty. I am actually planning to put this on the dining room table for winter. It's November. I would go ahead and put it out, but unfortunately here in North Texas, we are still experiencing 80-degree days, and the snow-capped tree just seems a little too out there for us. But I'm definitely going to have it up for most of winter, Christmas, all of that. And this one was priced, I did have to pay full price for this. It was $18.50, so that's the only item I paid full price for, but I really wanted it. And then my free item with that, this is actually an item you're not going to find in Bath & Body Works. These are only available at White Barn. White Barn sells a lot of home decor that you can't get at Bath & Body Works, but it is just this little candle wreath. And it is gold and sparkly with little pine cones. They had them in several different color combinations, but this gold and brown is what I went with. If you saw any of my videos last Christmas, we set up the Christmas tree, actually right where you're looking, we set up the Christmas tree between these two windows and moved the table, and all of the decorations for Christmas are silver and gold. So I'm planning to have this, since it was gold, and then this kind of has silver on it, so I thought that would work. And this candle wreath is just meant to have a candle sat in the center of it, kind of like that. I had one last year that I bought at a Yankee outlet that had, it was holly berries and leaves, and my cat ate it, even though it was styrofoam. I had it in the kitchen, and she was eating it, so I moved it to the guest bath, and she ate it. So I'm pretty sure I threw it away because half the berries were missing, and it was all chewed up. My cat's not that smart, guys. And the reason I had this hidden while I was filming the video is because as soon as I unpacked it, she started chewing on it. So it might not survive this winter, At least it was free. I just think it's pretty. I like decorating for the holidays. And I'll show you what a candle looks like in here as well. So we'll just have it like that. And I think it's just really pretty. It'll look really pretty when it's lit too. So that's it, guys. That's everything I got at Bath & Body Works. I'm not really planning another purchase until the big candle sale day that always comes up in December. I'm probably picking up some gifts here and there. But I smelled all the Christmas candles that are out, and these are really the only ones that appealed to me. So again, like the Juniper Berry, the Smoked Vanilla, I'll pick those up during the next candle sale if they're around. But I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm still very happy with how my stash shrinking is going, even though I am purchasing. I uploaded my last empties video, I want to say about a week ago. I really don't know without checking. And since then, I have emptied 6 3-wick candles just in the past week. So my candle numbers are steadily dropping, even with my candle purchases, which is awesome. Fall and winter especially, I just burn through them so quick. So thank you all for watching. I will be back here in a week or two with another empties video. All those candles are already filling up my bucket. It will be full very soon. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye.